Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to review two airdrops that is happening for XRP holders. So if you have some XRP on any wallet, check this video because it's very important for you if you want to have free altcoins with a really nice value. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get the notifications. And without anything else, let's go into it. Well guys, yesterday I did this video about crypto airdrops, how to get free altcoins. This is a general video about web pages and ways that you can earn free crypto. But today's video is all about XRP. Right now you can see that the XRP is almost at $1. We are recovering super nicely from 80 cents here. This rectangle is my buy zone for XRP. I have been telling this actually from May when we drop below. So for me, below 78 cents is always an opportunity to buy XRP at these levels. It has been a great zone from here as resistance and then as support. Each time we went into this rectangle, it was a very nice zone to buy XRP. And if you are below the rectangle, then that is an amazing zone. That amazing zone happened here in July and happened here a couple of weeks ago. The first airdrop that I'm going to cover, probably you are already familiar, but this Sologenic is the project. The token is Solo. It's ranked at 227, almost $3.37. Has been parabolic here from the end of October, from 12 cents into more than $6. So has been parabolic. Right now it's at half of that all-time high. But right now we are having an Sologenic airdrop for XRP holders. Sologenic is a sophisticated ecosystem and it's built on top of the XRP ledger, so that is super great, and that is why XRP holders are getting this airdrop. And it facilitates investing and trading between crypto and non-blockchain assets such as stock, ETFs and commodities from top 30 global stock exchanges. So the project actually is really cool. I don't own Solo tokens, but I will participate on this airdrop because this token and this project have a lot of possibilities to go super higher. The max supply actually is 400 million and already the circulating supply is half of that. So it's really nice positioning here in CoinMarketCap. So how to participate into this Solo airdrop? Well, the main things are these ones. When will happen? Well, it will happen tomorrow actually. December 24, 2021 at 8 p.m. UTC. So this is the time that they are going to take the snapshot on the XRP ledger and scan the accounts with trust lines to the Solo gateway. Those who have the trust line established will be on the list to receive the tokens on January 20th. So tomorrow is the last day that you have until 8 p.m. So I recommend you, if you hold XRP, do these steps in order to get this airdrop because it could be super beneficial and you will receive it by the end of January already, some part of that. How much Solo will be airdropped? Well, a total of 200 million will be airdropped to the eligible community. And that is a lot, guys, because you can see how the max supply is 400 million. And it's not that they minted new tokens. They have been locking these tokens before, but they are releasing it in this airdrop. So half of the total supply of what Sologenic has, it will be in this airdrop. And that is amazing. Let's see more details. What is the ratio of the airdrop for XRP and Solo holdings? Well, it will be half of half. So if you have XRP, you will be able to get the airdrop from 100 million Solo tokens. And if you have Solo tokens, you will have the other 100 million. So if you already have Solo tokens and XRP, you will be receiving airdrops from the total amount, the 200. But in this case, and for the purpose of the video, I am not considering that any of you have Solo tokens. So from the total 100 million Solo tokens for distribution, all the XRP community will receive this airdrop. So how this affect the supply of Solo? That is a great question. Around 2 years ago, 400 million Solo were created to be used within the Sologenic ecosystem. Of that total, over half were locked to be used for a potential airdrop to expand the community. This means the team is not minting new tokens, which is not possible due to the fact that Sologenic Gateway has burned its address and is not technically able to mint new tokens, and is in the fact not increasing its supply, causing inflation. So this is super great. How much Solo will I get from this airdrop? Well, here is the thing. Depending on the number of accounts that claim the airdrop, the 200 million Solo will be distributed according to the total claim amount. But let's assume the final amount of XRP and Solo which are qualified for the Solo airdrop at the time of the snapshot is as follows: 20 million for Solo holders and 500 million for XRP holders. Of course, I also think that there will be more XRP holders than Solo holders, so it's also a great idea maybe buy Solo tokens just for this, because you will get to the airdrop distribution. You not only will get more Solo tokens, but you will get also another token. If you want to make money while you holding your crypto, then I recommend you to use an automation platform. This is bitscup.com, where you can trade with bots automatically while you holding your crypto. I did 2 videos 2 months ago on how to configure Bitscup and how to configure everything for your bots. So in that video I explained in almost 30 minutes how to configure each thing of the platform, and with this video you will be able to start trading with the bot 24 hours. Even if you are sleeping, you will be making money with this, and this works really good also in the downtrend. So right now it's a very good opportunity to use this platform. If you go and register with my affiliate link, you help the channel, but you also get 2 weeks free of this platform with a premium account. The premium account costs $150, so you will have it free for 2 weeks, so you can test it and see how it works. So if these are the final numbers, then the number of Solo airdrops for the holders of XRP will be calculated as below. For XRP, the total amount, the 200 million divided 2, that is for the 2 cases, like we said before. XRP it will be 100 million, and that it will be divided by the amount of XRP claims. So in this case, 0.2 Solo per each XRP holding. We don't know exactly this. We will know more about that after the snapshot, of course, and the team probably will be informing. But this airdrop is great, guys, and I think you shouldn't be missing this if you have any XRP. What happens if you have your XRP in exchange? Well, you need to check if the exchange supported or not. In this case, the 21 of December, Binance announced that will be support the Solo airdrop program. You can see here this in the Binance support announcements, but you need to read everything, because the one thing is that Binance is not trading right now Solo tokens. So Solo tokens is not in Binance, even if they would support the airdrop. Sologenic, you will need to apply to get into the exchange of Binance, because right now Sologenic is not in Binance. The only exchanges supporting Sologenic right now are these ones. So the first recommendation is to try to see if the airdrop it will be happening in any of these exchanges that the token is already being traded, so that will be easy for distribution. But if not, you can be sure that Binance at least is supporting it, but not sure how you will be receiving these tokens. Also, Bybit is also part of the airdrop, and Sologenic also announced that Liquid Global it will be also part of the distribution. They contact many decentralized exchanges also, but you need to have the official information about that. So Sologenic Solo token is the first distribution of this video. Then the next one is Corium. This is a third generation layer 1 blockchain, And Corium is actually a project of Sologenic. So this is a new project announced just a couple of days ago. And with the announcement of Corium, says Sologenic, a third generation layer 1 blockchain, many questions and concerns have rise within the Solo community. So to bring clarification and answer to those questions, they have put together a simple frequently asked answer questions. So what is this Corium? Well, like I say, it's a blockchain layer 1. So they are going to use also this new blockchain that will be launching in August 2022 for different things of supporting also the Solo chain and the Solo token. This Corium blockchain will have their own token core, and they are doing an airdrop of 100 million core for Sologenic community and Solo holders. So why I say this is for XRP is because you participate in the Solo airdrop tomorrow, then you will be able to get also core tokens from those Solo tokens. The Sologenic Development Foundation has revealed the upcoming new blockchain network Corium and its architecture proposal. They are not doing an ICO or token sale. In order to engage the community to participate in the new Corium ecosystem and propose governance utilities, the core team has proposed to conduct an airdrop equal to the 20% of the total supply of core tokens, 100 million, to the Sologenic community as the initial backer and the most important use case of Corium blockchain, according to a 371-day distribution schedule. So yeah, it's not so fantastic, this Corium, because it will take 1 year, but actually it's quite interesting. Another 30% of the total supply will be airdropped to the core holders gradually based on a 12 to 36 month distribution plan. The timing will be decided by the Corium community and core holders through a voting mechanism available within the ecosystem. So this is how all the tokens will be distributed. 70% will be for community at the end, 30% it will be for operation. So the first, it will be for the Solo community airdrop, 20%, from 1 to 12 months distribution schedule, and then for the core community airdrop. So having your XRP before tomorrow for the snapshot, it will give you Solo tokens, and with those Solo tokens you will get core. At the end of 1 year or a little more, if you didn't sell anything, you will have both tokens for you. Actually, you can move your Solo tokens from this year, you don't need to have it there, because the system of snapshots, it will not be one, it will be many during these 12 months. So when will the snapshot be taken and the core tokens be distributed to Solo holders? The Corium airdrop will take place after capturing a snapshot of the account balances of the XRP ledger, which establishes a trust line to the Sologenic gateway. The system will take one snapshot at a random date time each month for next 371 days. The first snapshot is scheduled to be taken at a random time between the 24th and 31 of December. If you are an XRP holder, you will not be in this first snapshot, but you can be here if you held already Solo tokens. So that is also another good news to maybe buy Solo tokens right now. So you can have the Solo distribution and also the first snapshot for the core tokens. But if not, it's not the case, then you will miss this if you are an XRP holder. A total of 100 million core will be distributed to those wallet addresses holding Solo at the time of each snapshot. But for the end of January, you will have already your Solo tokens. So from there you can participate on the next snapshots. A total of 13 snapshots will be taken within the next 371 days from all Solo wallets. The first snapshot, already mentioned this. The Corium mainnet, it will be launched in 2022, like I mentioned before. And when these tokens will be distributed, well, each month airdrops will be distributed at the time of next month's snapshot at a random date and time on the Solo holders. Since all Solo holders automatically have a trust line with the Sologenic gateway, they are not required to take any action to participate in the core airdrop. So this is if you are already holding Solo and you are in a trust line. But anyways, here you have the information of each of the snapshots. And yeah, I will put the link on this video because they are very interesting and you need to read all this information to participate correctly. But that will be all for the video, guys. Remember that you can participate first on the Sologenic token distribution, and by the end of January you will be having your tokens and you can participate in the Corium distribution also. This is super bullish for both projects because here we will have the total supply already maybe in circulation. So the circulation and the max supply could fill super quickly. Maybe this could put the price super high also with some more adoption, and it's a super boost including the XRP community into Sologenic. So I think the price of Solo tokens will rise a lot. Maybe there will be some sell pressure after the distribution, but in the more long term I think it will be increased. And also because many people will not sell the Solo tokens from 1 year because of the Corium distribution, that they also are putting a lot of into this airdrop. So guys, that will be all for this video. Remember, before we leave, like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get notifications, and I see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye.